Welcome back. I'm Sammy. It's kind of been a while since I've posted, but I'm back almost halfway through the year. No comment. The apartment is more decorated than you guys last saw in my previous half furnished apartment tour. Full apartment tour coming soon. I wanted to politely share with you guys some home decor things that make me physically ill. However, this is all fun and games. Listen, don't take nothing to heart. If that sounds of interest to you, keep watching. Do not forget to subscribe. I would love any video idea suggestions, so please put that in the comment down below. I will be making some videos on some follow-up comments that I saw in my previous video, making sure that you guys are getting all the information you guys need in terms of the affordable housing process and everything. I even brought out the laptop because you know it was serious. First home decor piece that makes me physically ill: reclining chairs with cup holders. I think it's all fine and dandy when you are a mother of 5 or a family of 8, right? Living in a suburbs in Wisconsin. If I see that in anybody's house who's under the age of 30, I beg your pardon? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there are fabulous couches with reclining chairs and cup holders, but I personally have never seen one. I know it's functional, but we're not here for functional, we're here for fabulous. The next one I wanted to get into is mismatch appliances in kitchens. Now, I've made a short video about this. Check out my shorts if you haven't already. And for me, I feel like a kitchen should be cohesive. A kitchen should stick to 3 to 4 main colors. And I mean for everything. Materials, colors, like it's a kitchen. You know, to me, it doesn't need to do too much. It can have character, but in a tasteful way. But I feel like when you have a blue coffee maker, a red microwave, a green toaster, like it just begins to look a little Nickelodeon, a little iCarly. And something about that for me, I just don't mess with, okay? The next one I wanted to mention is carpet. Period. Why are we still making apartments? Specifically apartments, houses too, actually, all around, all around. Luckily, I feel like New York does it right. I rarely see a New York apartment with carpet in it. Like, carpet is so hard to keep up with. It collects so much dust. It's so funky. It starts to stink after a while. Instantly, it declasses everything. Like carpet in apartments, cut it. Right refrigerators. Now, I know Nene Links read the right refrigerator to filth and changed the history of how we see right refrigerators for the rest of time. I always hated a white refrigerator. White refrigerators only work if they are like vintage looking, and like those vintage looking white refrigerators, I feel like that's cute. The modern ones, just the plain Jane white refrigerator, it gives very much somebody's dad's garage, somebody's African uncle, moms keeping their, fish meats for the cassava leaf, like it just gives like this needs to be hidden in a garage in the basement. Never gave she's in the main event. She's in the middle of the house in the kitchen. No. We're not doing that. No white refrigerators. No. Sorry y'all. Sorry y'all. Next one that I cannot deal with because it's just so tacky. And I'm gonna read myself because I used to have one of these, so I know the struggle and I know that it looked tacky, but I was a teenager. I just feel like this is unacceptable to be having up in your house, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you what I wouldn't do, okay? So you don't have to listen to me. Fluffy rugs, anything with fur, like in the rugs, no. That is so bad. It looks so bad. First of all, it looks so tacky. I've never seen it look good depending on where you put it. I give it 6 months. Like if you're 14, you're under the age of 16, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Like you want all things fun, shaggy, fluffy. I know that's how I was when I was like 14, 12, 16. Like I lived for the fairy tale luxe, very like Cheetah Girls, very Raven Simone room esque, but at this big on age, fluffy rugs. Really, y'all? I know you like it, but no. Foldable furniture of any kind. Where are we? Are we at a frat house? Are we in a college dorm? This is for the men. I don't even want to sit on the balcony. especially on a balcony. Oh my God. Get you some real furniture, outside furniture for that. Or just have nothing at all, girl. Lay down a little nice grass, fake grass turf, and call it a day. Because that furniture, that little foldable chair is declassing the show. Next thing I'm coming for is all gray furniture. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The millennial gray. Sorry if you're a millennial, okay? Unfortunately, y'all created a lot of questionable trends, and us Gen Zs are coming for y'all because yes, it's pretty tragic that millennial gray that you see in every single new developed apartment, the gray walls and the gray kitchen and the gray. Oh my God. And then on top of that, you add all this gray furniture too. If I walk in and all I see is gray furniture and maybe like a little wood TV console, you thought you ate that? You literally walked into IKEA and looked at one showroom, was like, I want that. Put some effort in and try again. I don't even want to see gray furniture, period. I know it has y'all millennials in a chokehold, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's safe to come out. It's safe to use color, y'all. It's okay. I promise. It's not gonna bite. Bean bags or LED strip lights around the ceiling. Again, are we in college? It's giving me like you don't want me to see the funk and the mess and the crumbs on your bed. That's why you got these lights to try and distract me from the funk that's going on. It's giving very college dorm. Should we keep going? Matching bedroom furniture sets. I'm talking about when you went to Ashley Furniture and you decided to pick out a matching bed frame that matches the nightstands, that matches the dresser, that matches the fucking who knows. Unless you're above the age of 50, I don't want to see that shit in your bedroom. Absolutely the fuck not. Why in the world did you get a 5 for 1, 2 for 3 deal on a pieces of furniture? No. I feel like that's very early 2000s. It's very early 2000s. And, you know, the early 2000s is making a comeback, but not in that. It's not very Y2K. It's very tacky. Okay. I know that's gonna hurt some of y'all feelings. Y'all thought y'all was getting pulling a fast one. Y'all thought y'all was gonna be, styling and profiling with that little matching furniture set piece for your bedroom. But unless you're a married couple with 5 kids living in a suburb in Wisconsin, there's no need for that. Bruh, I swear my neighbors be like opening and closing their fucking door. Like every single time. I'm like, I'm trying to make a video, bitch. And here you are. Opening and closing your door. I feel like you eavesdropping. With this one, I'm coming for millennials. Yes, y'all are in this. And I would say Gen Zs too. The whole apartment decorated in IKEA furniture. Y'all. I know IKEA's cute. She has her deals. She's a good one. I feel like you should collect pieces of furniture from a bit of everywhere. I think it's nice if you like a certain store and like you decide that you want to get the main pieces from that store. Fair enough. But let's try and think outside of the box. There's so many other places you could shop than IKEA. We don't need to shop at one store for everything. Like it is a one-stop shop, but do you really want to stop at just that one shop? You know? The next one I'm coming for is generic artwork from like places like Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and you know the ones that are like live, laugh, love, coffee, I need coffee to live, or coffee is my blood, or what, just all that tacky, or the like skylines of some random ass city in black and white. Oh my God. I hate that specific piece of artwork. I hate that one. Oh my God. It's so overused. Like it really is. It really is. And last but not least, this isn't furniture, but it is kind of a part of home decor. That is plastic hangers. Y'all, as someone who used to be a professional organizer, for me, plastic hangers are like just the most rinky dinky thing that you could buy. Just a waste. Honestly, just a waste of money and a waste of space. Plastic hangers are so thick and bulky, they take up so much space in your closet you don't even realize. It makes your closet look so raggedy. Another thing is, for me, instead of plastic hangers, opt for acrylic hangers. Very thinly made. I got mine from Amazon. my closet looks so nice. You see more of the clothing as opposed to the hanger that it's on. It makes everything look so seamless, so well organized, and like you could just see your clothing better as opposed to when you open your closet, all you see is white plastic hanger. The littlest things can change the whole aesthetic and the whole energy of your apartment, but you just have to pay attention to those little details. Comment down below if you want me to make a part 2 of this video, because honestly I've had so much fun expressing my disdain for some of these things that I listed in this video. I hope that you agreed with some of them, or maybe you didn't agree with any of them and I just totally offended you and you're gonna like tell me about it in the comments, which is wonderful. Please engage, tell me what you think. We'll see you very soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.